So I'm kind of a mess right now, and that's really because I've been trying to lose weight for 6, 7 years. I really suck at it apparently. Well, not exactly suck. Been able to lose about 40 pounds. The problem is I've gained about 70. Every year I tend to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Every year I tend to put 10 to 15 back on. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try and start a social media group or of sorts. I'm going to call it BeFit Walrus. BeFit Walrus. Sometimes it sounds like beef it. Um, but BeFit Walrus, the idea is it's just a group of people being social and pursuing a healthier life, whether that be physically, mentally, or spiritually. And I'm really leaning into it this time because every year I run into problems that like one year I was working out so hard I lost 10 pounds in like a month, and then at the end of that month I got a hernia from working out too hard, because that's what happens when you're overweight and you do things too hard. And then I gained 15 or 20 pounds after that. I was pursuing my education. I gained 15 pounds that semester. It just, something about my life is not adding up. And so for the first time, I'm going all in. I'm going to pursue it to the best of my ability. So I'm hanging out outside, and probably not the best lighting, but I thought that, well, my house is a mess. My house looks like my body on the inside. So I thought I'd just go to the grill because the grill has got a nice black cover on it. Here are some things that I'm just starting out with right now. So we'll just take a quick look. We have, obviously, my trusty Bible, which gives a lot of insight. Like, even if you're not a Christian, there's a lot of good things in the Bible that can help you pursue a better life. For example, there's a verse in Proverbs that says, "A nation of many advisors does not fail." So what I try to do in my life is, anytime I'm going through a hard time, go find three or more people that I can trust, that I can have faith that they're gonna give me good advice on that decision in my life. So I haven't really read this or used any of the recipes yet. I've had it for a couple weeks, but just buying this book really helped. I've had a good 2 week streak going on here. So the thing about the idea of looking at this is there's a list in here somewhere early on. Let's see if I can pull it up really quick. Well, anyways, there's a list of foods to eat that help with keeping the inflammation down. I found that's one of the things that I found about losing weight is I tend to get a lot of inflammation, and it just slows me down. I have this Financial Steward Bible because, well, it's not just about eating healthy and making a healthy sleep schedule, healthy habits. It's also about being financially healthy too, because that can go a long ways. Something that I started getting into recently, I never really thought about it for most of the 6 years, is, what about like your mindset? So Dr. Caroline Leaf, it, I haven't read this whole book yet, but I'm going through it with a group of friends, and yeah. Also, here's a calendar. So I talked to this guy over at Carney CrossFit. He's the owner of the gym. Great guy, by the way. His name is Trevor. And so what he said to do was come in here and mark every day that you, two things. One, use a color to mark that you didn't drink any pop. Two, use a color to mark that you didn't that you did work out. I need to go through and mark here because I've worked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've worked out 13 days, and how long is that? About a week, 2 weeks and a few days. But I've got 13 consecutive days basically with, you know, resting on the weekends, where so 5 days a week for 2 weeks basically. That's great. That's the first time that I've done that in a really long time. But working out in a car and CrossFit, it's just terrible. So I know this video is probably pretty terrible, but that's okay, because it's not about the here and now. It's about being real. It's about pursuing a healthier life, not just for me, but seeing if I can help other people live healthier lives too. Well, I hope to see you on the next video. I've got a lot of goals. We'll see if I can start keeping them. Wait a second, I forgot one thing. Now that I'm talking about goals, I also have this performance planner. So Zig Ziglar says that only 3% of people actually write down their goals. That's crazy if you think about it. But he also says that the 3% that actually write down their goals are some of the most successful people out there. So we'll see how this goes. I have a dream list, and well, I hope that I'll continue with you on that dream. So eventually, when I get this all set up, I'm going to be doing a minimum of 4 videos a week. I'm going to be live streaming, going to be having cooking, I'm going to be having workout videos. Maybe like on the weekends I'll have what do they call that, meal prep. So yeah, so let's get this journey started.